Hey guys, Dr. Prometheus here. Welcome back to some more of our road to the league. It's been a rocky season, but we've been able to hold our own in some cases. Not in all cases, but in some cases. It's allowed us to actually stay outside the relegation zone. So today we're going to be having Brentford and Derby County today in our games as we wind down the season. We're still gonna have one more probably towards the end, depending on how this is. Maybe we'll play Brighton and Leeds, because the last four games are Arsenal, Liverpool, Brighton, and Leeds. So without further ado, let's get right through this, because we have a lot of games to get through. I did play through most of January. I think we had that last game somewhere in here around Southampton, Nottingham Forest, Stoke City, somewhere in there. I know we played Arsenal and Liverpool, and that didn't turn out well. So we'll start with the Man City game. That was a 2-0 loss. I mean, it's Man City. We played a lot better playing, went and changed from a 4-4-2 to a 4-2-3-1 against Stoke, which had us lose 6-2. Then we changed over to a 5-3-2 against Man City, and that didn't work. So I went back to a 4-2-3-1. So with that, we actually beat Chelsea with that 4-2-3-1. 2 goals by Jade Bell. And we took on Burnley. Burnley put us to the sword 4-1. Our only goal was Zanelli in the 84th minute. It was not great, but bounced back against Southampton with a 1-0 win there. Nottingham Forest, you kind of see the trend here. 4-3 in this loss. Yeah, we just could not hold this game. It was 3-1 going in, or 3-2. No, it was 2-1. Can't count. 2-1 going to 80th minutes. Advantage was to us, and we gave up 3 goals. The 80th, 84th, and 88th to lose that one. So it was within our grasp. We could have had back-to-back wins and maybe even made it 3 in a row, but it was not something that we could do. We beat Wolves 3-1, and then we went to Old Trafford, where we got just absolutely dominated by Manchester United. Yeah, 5-0 in this one. They owned it from the first minute until the last minute in this one. Then we went on to play Tottenham 3-1. Started off with an Elise penalty in the 21st minute. Then we were able to keep the lead while scoring more. Then Everton. This was us trying to get back. Now, we let up 3 goals before the half, and then 1 more in the 50th minute. We rallied in the second half to even that up and take a point from Everton. We'll get a point from Everton. They lose 2 points out of that one. And then Bournemouth, 2-0 with that win. It's Herrera and Sosa with those goals. Now, Brentford, I know we've played them before, but hey, at this point, it's a mid-table team. Johan Ilios is the man for them. We kind of seen him, but we'll show him again. He is in goal. It's all about scoring goals. He is injured, though. So who is going to be in goal for them through here? Looking at their senior squad, looks like it's going to be Adrian Jimenez. That he's allowed 8 goals and 4 appearances, one of them being a sub. I think we can do this. I think we could score some goals on him and get through and win us a game. Get our first real back-to-back games there. Then next one, Derby County, who's in 13th on the mid-table team, and well, their key man, Josh Wilton. We've played them a couple of times. I think we got promoted with them last season, so it's all about staying up in the Prem. So with all of that said and done, where does that put us in the league? Well, that puts us 15th, 32 points. That puts us 13 points above Leeds United. That's important to know. Brentford really close to us. Derby County really close to us. So this is us trying to fight up and get a mid-table finish. I don't see us making up. I don't even think it's possible. With how many games left? What? 2, 4, 6, 8 games. That's 32 points. I mean, it's possible, but very unlikely because I don't see Tottenham dropping 25 points. I don't see that. So, not going to have European football, but I'm fine with stabilizing here in the Prem, staying up, getting a couple big like paydays, big finish. That's the biggest thing. If we can get higher and finish will be there. We are making tons of money right now. And unfortunately, we just cannot get the board to damn agree to build us improved training facilities. So we're likely going to screw up that requirement. Youth facilities, maybe that's the issue. The youth facilities have both been improved twice, one by request and another one by them. And so maybe that's it. I'm gonna guess that's it right there. Is because those are being increased. I don't want to increase those. I don't know. You see here, we did get an affiliate, FC United of Manchester. We saw them. We thought maybe that would be one thing that we could do for them. We have to look at our affiliates here. And well, where are they in the league? They're just outside the playoffs. So I think our goal will be twofold going into next season is one, do good in the Prem, and two, get FC United of Manchester promoted to the Vanarama National League, and then get them promoted up into the Football League so we can get some good loans down to them. I've kind of been playing a couple fitness issues. Bruno is failing his fitness test, so he's not going to be playing it today. And then Cazito's been in and out, and then so has Garrett Jones out of the under-21s, but kind of been moving around some players, getting Velasquez some time. I don't think our promises are having any issues. It's just this improving training facilities that could be an issue end of the day, but we'll see how it goes. Sunday is going to come in and play as the box-to-box on the left side only because of the sole fact that, well, I want to see what he can do. We'll see what we can do. We want to get his, I think he only needs 15%. So we're going to start getting him some starts and seeing what he can grow into. We're kind of trying to train him to be a little bit faster. But I think with his potential, he could grow into something. He's driven. At the end of the day, though, he isn't worth 33 million in his current state. But what he could grow into is better than Gleason and Orel. Right now, Gleason is on the bench after recovering from some issues, some fitness issues from an injury. So let's get into this. Brentford. It is time. Start our tactical meeting and go into this. They're playing a 4-4-2. It's going to be interesting. But I think we can do this. Our new goalkeeper. We're hoping he could be maybe a Prem type of level, but look like it. We might be signing another goalkeeper next year already, which is not a good sign, but we're already going to have a lot of stuff to kind of have to sort through to get some players in the first team and kind of start funneling. This might be a 2 or 3 year project to be up at the top of the league, vying for at least any type of European spots. But I'd like to cut that down. It all depends on what we can pool and what we can push together. Some of the guys either get released or just probably overpaying for some guys. But at the end of the day, it comes down to the fact that we're making money. And we're making money because we are not spending a lot, because our team is still spending about what we should in the championship. So, and even in the championship, we weren't spending as much as we should. Even giving some words of encouragement to the boys. I feel like we're playing okay, but Here is a moment. Looks like Brentford's going to have possession of this one to start out. Dal, Geraldo, Perquez, Janovic. Just this nice triangle they're passing in between. This might be a flip here if Dal sees it. He does. Martelli out to Renner. Not enough bodies out here for Southport. Kinnegaard plays it to Lorenzo. We follow the run. That is a big pass. And Tirallo is found off of his line and it's just popped right at him. Just dinking over the keeper. Easy play for Brentford. Easy play for Brentford. Here we go. Veronese. Herrera back to Veronese, looking, plays it to Elise. Elise looking for something, closing him down. Bunde out. Finds Axelson and he just turned over the bar by the keeper. Axelson's been a very good player for us so far this year. Kind of an underrated signing. That one's actually put in the box and cleared. Veronese brings it up, and that will be the end of that moment. Axelson's been the highlight the past couple of months. Being a pretty good player, coming in and getting some goals, but I mean he's growing. That's the biggest thing, and he is fast. Pass back to Tirallo here. Kobo looking for some space. Veronese. I think that was supposed to go to Elise. Sarasso shot is right at the keeper. So that is there. Let's slow this down, boys. Let's be smart with the ball. Gonna roll out to Velasquez. Up to Bunde. To Elise. To Rosa. Popping from his forward spot. There's one. Zanelli to Herrera. Herrera shot, and it is tipped over by Jimenez. All right, Axelson's going to take this one from the corner. Plays it in, and Jimenez comes off of his line smartly to field that one. All right, another moment already. Renner. We did not guard Kinnegaard there. That is crossed in, bounces off the post. Everyone is onside. It's Gianovic's 100th league goal. And that's... We didn't cover the run. Monday does not cover the run back here with Kinnegaard. He just bounces it off the post, and that just takes a good bounce over to another Brentford player where he's able to finish it. All right, Veronese off a indirect kick. Back to Kobo. Kobo looking, has to play it all the way back as no one is running wide from him. Velasquez gives the space. Dig out here. Looking, trying to find something. Elise to Herrera. Back to Elise, to Rosa. The movement is around. We're looking for holes. We're not seeing it. That is a bad pass. Bad thought. We just gave the ball back to Brentford. We're putting on the pressure. And we're going to put up the pressure even more. We're going to play a bit more attacking, and I want to come up and attack the football now. Martinelli to Lorenzo. Kinnegaard. Russo is there. We have the numbers, but it doesn't really mean much if we're not following these runs. Lorenzo. It's tipped. He can't be offsides because it's tipped. That's not tipped by a defender. It's offsides. Look at him. He's clearly offsides, but it's tipped by Velasquez. Well, Axelson delivers this in. We have not had a set piece goal. Only goals like that, but we're not able to win it in the air, but we're able to score on a second or third effort. De Rosa puts it in. That's his 10th of the season, and we get one back before the break, but we are in trouble if we don't get our gears together. 2 minutes of added time here, and it will go into halftime. I feel like we're doing okay, but I don't think we've been creative enough or positive enough in this game. And when we have been creative, it's been into space where no player is there. Where no Southport player is there to receive the ball or even in that area. And we're being beat just fundamentally over the top here. Okay, let's do some changes. We're not seeing it right now. Velasquez is going to come out. I'm going to get in Dig here. On the left, I'm going to get in Bergstrom. Bergstrom's going to be pushing out. Elsewhere, Zanelli not doing a very good job here, but let's get in Jude. Axel is having some issues. Swenga is going to come in. We're going to get in Gleason. Actually, I'm going to get Orel in for Bunde. We're going to play a little bit more Mazzala attack. And we'll see what this pulls into from here. That's a 64th minute sub. All those subs. We still have one left. Let's be smart with it. Elise on the attack. Axelson looking back to Elise. And that is the stuff we were talking about. Elise giving it away again into space. He's not playing well. Let's pull him up. Let's get Gleason back. Let's get Gleason playing as a more ball-winning midfielder. And pull that in. Elise playing up top might be a little bit better. Let's have him play, though, as an attacking mid. And just get him up into the field of play. He's not going to disperse the ball around. We're just trying to get some more attacking and better defending. Elise services this in. Gleason not able to win it. Swenga. Sunsu Bell, and it's over. That has to go in. Just missing that. That's one of those that you cannot miss there. All right, to Gleason looking. He's going to play out the Varanasi. Good ball. Plays up to Sunsu Bell. He's in space. Bell to Elise, and it's right to keeper. We've had 3 shots where it's just us and the keeper with space, and we just are not able to put it in. And De Rosa, that's another good save. Jimenez coming in for relief has done an amazing job for Brentford today. It's an 8.0 right now in goal, despite allowing 1 goal. That really just harms the defense rather than the keeper's rating. And it looks like that will be the end of that. And Adrian Jimenez put it together for Brentford. And he is the reason why they won that game. Like, that is a very good effort. A very good play from a keeper. You can't be mad about that. You can't be mad about that one. It's just one where it's just bad luck. Better run a form on their part. And turns into just turning the pace to Derby County and seeing what we can do to keep us going. Let me make a cut here. We'll be back with that game against Derby County, and we'll see where we are in the league. If nothing happens in this league, I might have this be the last portion of the league in this episode, because these are the only 2 real interesting games. If we get into a relegation battle, obviously we'll have the last 4 games. But as it stands right now, we are away from that, so I don't think it's really necessary to really watch us be absolutely demolished by Arsenal and Liverpool again. So yeah, I'll make a cut here. We'll be back for the Derby County game. I forgot youth intake comes about this time. And yeah, it's not a good intake. Richie Lowry. Nope. Lee Rooney. Nope. Look. Bendali. Nope. A lot of them don't have the acceleration to play. Jermaine Mitchell doesn't have the acceleration. Ibrahim Gale doesn't have it. Are any of these guys actually consistent? they're consistent, we might. Oh, they're all orange or red. Or none at all. All right, I'll have to judge that on that Southport under 18s and just see how that game susses out. All right, so here we are, Derby County, and we had during training we had a lot of injuries occur. They're playing a 4-2-3-1. You'll see how many injuries we're incurring right now. So Went is out at this point, so he's out for 5 weeks. So Ramirez is gonna have to step in there. Axelson, 3 to 4 weeks, so he is going to be out sometime. Cazito will also be out. Gonzalez will take that. Mac will take that. Then we had Sidhull go down for a pull hamstring. And then, so that one's going to probably be Sambor? I think it has to be Sambor. So, yeah, that is a lot. That is a lot. Okay, so that's what's going to be here. Maybe it's Garrett Jones that comes in instead of Sambor, so we're like this. So we have 2 that can play in the back and 1 that can play in the left. It's gonna be, yeah, this is gonna be difficult. Okay. So with that in mind, we're still going to line up like this. Everything else is fine. Bruno's going to be back for his first game after coming off of an injury. Sunsuit Bell, nothing crazy. It's just a tightness in his hamstring or whatever. So we'll watch him closely. And here we go. Derby County, after literally like 2 to 3 week break where we had to play a friendly and then everyone didn't get injured in a friendly, they got injured in practice after. So yeah, in training for the Ren. Okay, let us do this. Derby County, I also had a team talk with the guys and told them that while this game doesn't hinge on our chances to stay up and not be in a relegation battle, this is a game that we should be looking to win, as that is a good ball played up to Franco, and we are seeing Derby County quickly attack. Lawrence shot, and that is over the net. Doesn't have to be tipped or moved away by Tirallo. Here's Bruno taking this corner. We need better set pieces. That's in. Dig can't win that, but Herrera finishes it. And Iker Herrera with his 9th goal of the season. Again, we don't win the ball in the air. We win the second effort, and that second effort turns into a goal. Can we really get mad at that? Not really, but I think you score more goals consistently overall if you're winning that ball in the air. You can't always hope that the ball is going to be headed out and then you had the ability then to counterattack that. I just don't think you bet on that. As the XG kind of says, it's a 0.9 or 0.19 XG on that. That's not a high percentage like for it to occur like that, even though it's occurred a couple of times. Big kick here. Festus is definitely not going to get there before Velasquez. Velasquez is going to turn it, play it to Elise. Plays it through. Bunde has that, plays up to Herrera. Herrera just can't get there, but Dig with the interception. That was a good one, and Bunde just too heavy of a touch. Nico to Lawrence, looking. We close it down. Vargas shot, and he is offsides. Flag is up, flag is up. We're taking that back. That is offsides, baby. Let's go. VAR is, of course, going to look it, and there it is. That was pretty obvious that it was offsides there. And that wasn't even us pulling them onside. That's just a player not aware, like not very good player awareness to see that he's offsides. All right, here's Bruno playing it in. It's the passing. The ball retention is so bad. Lawrence. Back to Franco. To Lawrence. Crosses there, back post, and that's going to be won by Gaishel. Bombaspa. Oh, it's a cool name. Masabamba Kabamba. I like it. I like his name. But I don't like that he's scoring goals for Derby County. Okay, let's encourage the boys here. We need something. We need better than Herrera, our attacking mid, to do like all the work here. Rook in the middle. Zanali does actually do a good tackle there. Kobo with the ball. It's going to come up. Plays up to Zanali. Back to Vernassi. Vernassi back to Elise. Elise plays it back. Kobo. That was almost taken. De Rosa out to Zanali. Zanali looking for the cross. It's there. It's way too high. Bruno. Dig is going to take a shot, and that's off the post. Monday cannot follow it up. Oh, and this moment's still going on. Nico, the press. Kobo locks it down. That's out of bounds. Good tackle by Kobo. Good tackle. I thought that could have been a moment, but it was just not meant to be. We've been a better team. Just keep on doing what you're doing and we'll be fine. And I believe a lot of you can go out and play better. I have some belief in you. I think you guys can lock it down. We just need better passes in the middle of the field overall. And if Bunde is not doing a good job here, we are going to take him out. Actually, let's do that now. Let's take him out, get Orel in the middle. We'll do a 55-minute sub to see if we can get a little bit more pressure up the field. All right, our next couple of subs, we're not seeing it right now. Bruno's going to come out. I'm going to put Sunsup Bell in. Anyone else struggling? The Rosa kind of is, which kind of sucks. Let's flip this around. Let's go Sunsup Bell up top. Let's change the Rosa to be focusing down the field. Don't come back. Herrera will have that. We'll go with that. On the back end, do we have anyone that's struggling? Not really. Let's pull Ibrahim out and put Bergstrom in. And that will be those changes, I think. Elise is just not getting the speed done. We could play that on the left side. We could move Bergstrom over. Can Bergstrom play on the right? He could. We could go Bergstrom. Mac back here as a wing back. On support. Bergstrom as a wing back on support. And see what we can get up the field. Carrington's going to have a big throw. It's there to Rook. Lawrence played up. Franco looking for the shot. He's going to take it. It's off the post. Cleared wide. Ball still in play. And that is a bad touch there for Derby County. All right, let's take our last sub here. Herrera's doing a good game. Elise is struggling. Let's get in Gleason. And let's have Gleason play a more ball-winning midfielder. And then we'll push Burrell as a Mazzala up the middle more. See if that helps. That's a header. Roberto has a shot. We give up that goal. That, because Mac is down there, that is a just misjudged by Bergstrom, maybe. I don't know. He should have won that. He should have won that. Yeah, he's playing as advanced forward. Just not updating. Okay, here we go. Can we tie this ball game? Bergstrom, Zanali, Gleason, cross in, Sunsuit Belt, back post. Let's go, baby. JSB back post puts it in the back of the net. That is how dangerous we can be if we have the awareness and the passing ability. Can we get another one? Oh, Roberto in. Herrera's gonna head it out. Moment still going on. Nico looking. He is going to pass it back post, and no, flags up. VAR is going to confirm that it's offsides though. Rallo trying to argue it, and he is arguing right out here with the ref. That's a good one. That isn't two offsides though. That is a player, actually. Is that Kobo? I think that's Kobo that just brought that player offsides. Big heads up play right there. All right, 6 minutes of added time. We're through 2 of it. So 4 left to Bergstrom. Looking, can we get this goal? Gleason, back out to Bergstrom. He's looking for an out to cross. It's not there. Gleason has space. Herrera shot, and Iker Herrera puts us ahead right now. Let's go back down to positive. It's Iker Herrera, the man, the myth, the legend, the only guy right now scoring goals consistently is our attacking midfielder. Iker Herrera. Good. What, one touch? It's not a one time because the one touch. Oh my God, Football Manager, don't do it. Lawrence plays it ahead. That should be offsides as well. Lawrence had the open shot. He had the open shot and chooses not to take it. That is insane. That's just not a heads up play there. Actually, they're going to say Lawrence is offsides. Not Roberto. It's Lawrence fielding the ball first that is offsides. And we come away with a 3-2 win over Derby County. And we are thrilled. Let's go. I did not think that we were going to be able to come away with that. That is 16-point gap between us and Leeds United. We just can't lose every game. And yes, Iker Herrera is the man, the myth, the legend that keeps us in the game. So, you know what? I think I might give you guys the third game. West Ham. We're going to play them. West Ham down in the relegation zone. This is an important game for us. Actually, they're just outside the relegation zone. It's 17th. Trying to stay out of it. This is an important match for them as it is for us. Their key man, John Philippe Baradat. Probably was pronouncing that. Really good player compared to all of us. So we will make a cut here. We'll be back with that game because, well, 3 games, we'll have some fun. See what happens in the West Ham game. And I think that could possibly make it where we are secure in the league, because that will give us 38 points if we win this. And really all I think we need is maybe 40 points. 40 points will likely ensure we're safe. So make a cut here. We'll be back to this West Ham game, because I'm certainly not going to play Newcastle, Arsenal, or Liverpool, because yeah, though that wouldn't be entertaining to literally get our asses handed to us. So West Ham it is. All right, so this is important. Mathematically, if we actually win, we avoid relegation. Mathematically. I'm going to ease the boys. One that doesn't like this, one literally is like, bro, I want you to be more straightforward. I want you to be more optimistic than easing our expectations. But West Ham, if we can win this game, yeah, there's no reason. We're in, we're set, we're good. I just don't think that we can probably win anything other than leads, so we'd have to win just through pure time and space in the league that we've gained. So if we could pick up this win against West Ham, who's in 17th, I mean, that's probably the biggest winnable game other than Leeds in the last game. And by the nature of just playing, we'll probably be able to hold the other ones. All right, here we go. West Ham, this is going to be important. No real injuries. Sunsu Bell's good. Manea and Jesus Kobo is good. And here we go. Match remains sensible. If we win our match against West Ham, we officially have avoided relegation, and that is our goal. They're playing a 4-4-2 though. You know how we do against 4-4-2s? Yeah, they're not fun. Not fun. Both of them failed their fitness test, right? Yeah. Okay, this is what we're going with, and we're going to hope that we get some better play in the middle. Monday is now up. He's actually playing a lot better in this position now. But his acceleration is not gaining, which is kind of a shame. I think it's going to have to go with the fact that we're going to have to upgrade our training facilities, and the board does not want to do that. We are 4th, they are 14th in XG table right now. It just means we need to win games. All right, they have 2 wins, 2 losses, and 1 draw in their last 5. We have 3 wins, 1 loss, and 1 draw out of our last 5. We're going to be on our baby blues. Let's see if we can get this going. So, possession is not going to be in our favor against a 4-4-2, more than likely, unless we dominate the state of play. Bruno from the corner, going to put it in, and Barbaros will win that, but Velasquez over to Bruno again. Crosses there. It looks like that was deflected a bit. Sonali will get there first. Looking, plays it back to Veronese, to Kobo, to Elise in the middle. He's not going to be able to turn. Kobo looking. He's looking for that pass, probably to Herrera, and that's not a good pass. Bardot, their best player, finding Koopman, and this is already going to be a disaster at this point. Disaster class incoming. Disaster class is incoming. Okay, let's demand more. Already 14. This might be bad. This might be bad. This might be bad. Maybe we can have a keeper save here, but this is not looking likely. Bardot's going to take this. It's over. Okay. It is over. Sonali already has a card. 15th minute. That's likely why that set piece was there. Barbarossa now with the push in. This isn't working. Let's go back to positive. We're just giving them space, and that has to be one. Diego Guerrara missed that. Guerrara missed that ball. We're just not getting any shots. Let's just go to attacking. Let's just encourage the boys. Okay, second shot. We're not going to win this game for not on target, though. Told the boys they need to take more shots at half. It already starts with Williams out here. Marcos Leonard, Bardot. We're closing in quickly. Ball's in. Acosta wants to take that. Ball's going to take the shot, and that's going to go in. We need these points. At the end of the day, I don't think there's a place where we're not going to be relegated, but I would have loved a better play against a 17th ranked West Ham team. All right, we're struggling right here. Ibrahim is going to come out. Bergstrom's going to come in. Monday's going to come out. Arel. So is Elise. Elise is struggling. Up top, Bruno not having a good day here. Let's get Sunsu Bell in. I think that's our first changes there. I think that's dig out with a big injury. Gleason plays it. Arel looking. Takes the shot and it's wide. I like the shot there. Gleason's the ball winning midfielder. Arel on the attack. Oh, what I'm going to do back here is Veronese on this left side. We're going to go wing back. We're going to go both wing backs on support. Bergstrom's going to come over and I'm going to get in Mac out wide. And that is going to be our change. Because we're going to keep this and hope Zanelli does not get another yellow card. Plays it in the middle. Williams. Close it down. Koopman's there. Goal is in. Flag is up. VAR is going to check that. Trying to appeal to the ref. And it is disallowed. So still 2-0, but hey, we need goals. We need goals. Come on. Come on. I guess maybe a change in how we are performing this tactic, maybe. Herrera, good tackle. Baradat's going to go all the way back to Barbosa. Barbosa. It's there. Cabo clears it. Clears it a little bit too far because there's no blue jerseys there. Aziz. Come on, we're going to need to close that down. We're just getting beat over the top. Drop off more. Play more direct. Okay, ball's there. Good win in the air. Sunsu Bell to DeRosa, and DeRosa loses it. That tackle. Velasquez, stay with it. Ball, shot, it's over. And we're playing good right there. That was a good tip over by Torreo. Acosta gonna put this in from the corner, going back post, and it's wide left. All right, come on, boys. I'm looking for more. All right, here we go. Mac trying to get to Herrera again, and we fail. Oh, that hurts. Good tackle by Velasquez. Sunsu Bell up to Herrera. We need the guys to get back. Another error leads to a goal. The concentration for next season is going to be to just get better players overall in the back end. Zanelli and Herrera are not playing good right now. And Herrera is the one that's scoring a lot of our goals right now, which bodes not well for us, because if he struggles, the entire team is getting blanked out. We might play a different formation next season. We might start doing that different formation now. And whoops. And it's going to be a hybrid of what we were doing before. Maybe a 5-2-3, but with wings out and aside that attack in the middle, so we spread out as opposed to playing a lot of our offense in the middle. So it ends up being a hybrid of a 5-back, but the attacking ability of what we're playing now. I think that's what I'm going to ultimately switch to. And yeah, I'll tell you how it goes when we go to the end of the season. I think we're going to wrap up in this episode. So I'm gonna make a cut here, and we'll be back to the end of the season, and we'll tell you how everything went. All right, so we are done. We are done. We finished 15th in the Premier League, and we get 14.47 million. We stay clear of a relegation battle today, which is also nice. Collective bonuses, not a lot in the collective bonus, and we are good. 57 million going in that. Now, this is before we get anything. Now, I have asked, I'm going to ask again for training facilities. I don't know how it's going to work. I don't know. We'll see. And then all the scouting. So what I did is I looked at all the Leeds United. Let's go through this portion. Who's relegated and everything like that, so I can do the scouting. Leeds United, Wolves, and Burnley were relegated. We're at 15, 1 point ahead of West Ham, and 3 points ahead of Southampton. So looks like 35 to 40 is the goal for next season as well. I'm hoping for a mid-table finish. Hoping, keyword, but we'll see. So we're kind of shooting for. United actually wins the league over Chelsea. So that is your league winner. As you can see here, we don't have anyone up here. Axel Ferreira, 33 goals, and no one's even close to that. Yeah, we have no one remotely here. So, yeah, we have a lot of work to do. Okay, on to the scouting, and I'm sure there's a couple of things that we'll have before we end this episode. So, I'm going to go through this, and we'll see. All right, our highest finish ever for Southport. Actually, as we finish each season, we're going to be higher in the first place. 35 points. While playing, we're not going to worry about this. I'll show you what we've been playing over the last couple of weeks. It's been funny. Okay, Gillespie actually won them the trophy. Is that actually true? It is. Wow. Actually won him the trophy. Good for Gillespie. Good for him. And then, okay, Zavi actually helped out Ross County. That works. Okay. So we got the player target for Sithole, and I did realize that this is a common one that's common last name that's chosen by FM, which I did not know. Scored 10 league goals. I mean, I think he's going to get better over time. But I'm going to give it that. I thought he played well during the time that he was here. And I think it was mostly because of some of the injuries and some of the times that we were able to get in. So, the initial payroll is 64 million. Not 64, 34 million. Our transfer budget is 56 million, is what we're going to be working with. So I'll give you the idea of what I'm looking at this. Now, this formation will probably not play it because, yeah, there's some issue here. Because realistically, this is what it comes into, I think. We have even a player that's able to play all of these. That's a couple of gaps. Well, Axelson, let's move him over here just to see it. There's a couple of gaps in the middle. Now, We're playing more of a libero in the middle. Maybe that works. But I felt like we were getting good attacks. And when I'm looking at that, we're getting some good goals. But I think it's because we're inconsistent on the back end is what we're having issues with. So I think remotely this is better or back at defensive. But we're going to have to revamp this team as much as possible. I don't know how that's going to look because I need to take some time and look through all of these players because our short lists are big on the default that I was looking at. And of course, there's some young players I want to bring in. There's also some players that I think are older that could help us if they're released, or some players I need to look at in the league. The biggest thing we need to do is just be smart and likely sell a couple of players. The issue is I don't see a lot of people wanting our players, which is unfortunate. So we'll have to find what we can do. Like Jose Gonzalez, I think we can get him up to a standard, and I think I can do some stuff with him. Simon De Rosa, 11 goals and 34 appearances. It's just not there. We put him in advanced forward, it wasn't working. Complete forward, that wasn't working. Back to advanced forward, that wasn't working. Like, it's just not there. We need a more consistent goal scorer than him, which means we need to find someone that's better. So that kind of wraps up what we have going on here. I'm going to do this kind of section when we go into next season. We'll go to the end of the year review. Then we'll go through the signings, what I want to do. There'll be a live comm all the way through because I'm feeling a lot better. So last time we did one, I was kind of having sinus issues, so I kind of did it and kind of wrapped it all into one. We won't be doing that. I'll probably be through the summer, record it as we go through, and we'll go from there. So thank you all for joining me. Year one in the Prem is in the books, and I will see you guys in the summer transfer window. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Later.